Hey guys, What If here. I think it's time to talk about the race that happened at Gateway. And I don't want to make this too long, but I always say that, and then it turned out to be a long video, so I don't know. But first off, I'll briefly talk about the truck race and Xfinity because truck race, it's all right. There's a whole thing with basically the biggest thing that happened in the race was Carson Hocevar's wreck, and he was injured, and the safety team didn't get to him quick enough. And yeah, that's a bit of a problem considering he was yelling for help and they didn't get to him. So I don't know if they just didn't hear him or what the context was, but that was just weird. The Xfinity race of Portland was a mega shit show on so many levels. Just they kept wrecking so many times, and the rain didn't help. Jesse Owuji did something stupid and wrecked the leader. He has no talent and shouldn't be in the series to begin with. So that was comical, but also horrible at the same time. And yeah, that was just a complete mess. So Gateway, going into the race, I saw some tweets with like Ryan Blaney saying passing was hard. So I was thinking like, oh no, is this going to be like another Martinsville race? Not really the case. It was a bit better than what I was expecting, so that was good to see, but it didn't start off good. The first stage went pretty uneventful. Nothing really happened. The only meaningful thing was Chase Briscoe, the leader, had a left rear tire go down, which continues the track record of tire blowouts, which I don't know if that's a Goodyear thing, the team thing, I don't know, but that was the only eventful thing in stage one, and it was pretty boring. So it didn't give me much hope for the rest of the race, but things got absolutely chaotic and wild in so many different ways in stage two. And it all started with Ross Chastain just running over Hamlin, just ran him over, put him in the freaking wall. And yeah, Hamlin was pissed about it. So the whole stage was Hamlin making Ross Chastain's race a living nightmare. He was blocking him off into the grass, blocking him on track multiple times. It kind of got ridiculous after a while because, it was pretty clear, even with the radio chatter that we heard on the broadcast, they were saying, even Hamlin was saying, like, he's not done with them yet, essentially, because the race control was saying, okay, you made your point, you gotta stop, and Hamlin just laughed and said, no, I'm not done. You think at that point, after hearing that, it's like, okay, we gotta do something because he's actively doing, but he didn't wreck him. He just literally just became a moving chicane for Chastain. So that was kind of funny. But then after the race, we hear, Chastain saying he didn't mean to do that. So then it makes Hamlin look out to be more of an asshole, which is nothing new because Hamlin always does something stupid or just does shit like that. And then Hamlin still proceeded to say that he's still going to make his race like a living nightmare and he's not done. It's like, Hamlin, you made your fucking point. You literally blocked him like 5 different times after the incident. Like, Chastain fucked up. Yeah, I agree. Like, it was stupid. It was a stupid thing he did. But going after him like 4 or 5 different times is a bit extreme. But whatever. That's why people don't like Hamlin, because he does stupid shit like that. Even though he can have really good opinions or good takes on things, shit like that is why people can get annoyed with him. I get it. I understand it. But it was just so unnecessarily excessive. Then there was a 3-wide situation on a restart, and it was Austin Hill kind of pinched Chastain, and it made him again chase Elliott. Elliott thought Chastain got into him, so literally on the next restart, Chase Elliott just drove right through him into the first corner, pushed Chastain up the track. So Chase Elliott got like his revenge on him. And then at the same time, Hamlin came in and kind of like hit him. So we had like tag team, we had like rivals tag teaming together to mess over a driver, which was, I don't think I've ever seen that in a span of a lap or even a corner. So that was really entertaining in so many different ways. And honestly, that shit really saved the race because really it was just really hard to pass. Tires didn't mean anything, and that's not good. When you have a race where tires don't mean anything and people could just take no tires, get the lead, and just hold people off for a long time. So that's a big problem. And that's what I'm saying, like Hamlin and all that shenanigans stuff, that saved the race because it was really going to be probably a below average race. But that stuff kind of elevated it to make it memorable in a different way. So it's really just by a chance of circumstance. If they go here next year and that stuff doesn't happen, it's going to be a terrible race because it took so many different things to make it interesting that every race is not going to have at that track. So I don't have much hope for the track in general unless they just bring a different tire compound to make the racing better. I don't know. But yeah, that was wild, so to speak. It was wild to see two drivers team up essentially to bone one guy. It was, I don't even know what to say with that. That was amazing. Then the last stage came about and it was a lot tamer. And it was I don't remember a whole lot in the last stage. I just remember just there was going to be like an kind of an organic battle between Kyle Busch and Logano, and then a yellow came out with Harvick. At least, I mean, yellow obviously was legitimate because Harvick's brakes just went out and he kind of took a hard hit to the wall, which again still questions the legitimacy of like the car safety, because if something like that can kind of ruffle Harvick up, you know, what does that mean to the car? Does that mean more about Harvick? I don't know. But ultimately Logano won, which kind of sours my feelings on the race a little bit because I hate him. He raced Kyle Busch clean, which was amazing, but Logano was a bitch, and he knows that you don't want to fuck with Kyle because of 2017 Las Vegas. So that's why he probably raced him a bit cleaner, because he knew he couldn't just get out of the situation, or he knew Kyle Busch would fight him on it. So he was like, okay, I'm gonna race him clean. But if it's anyone else, he'll just drive him like shit. So this isn't Logano turning a new leaf or any other narrative bullshit. It's just Logano's just being a smart douche about it. So that was annoying. I hated that. I really wanted Kyle to win because of the two, I hate Kyle less, even though Kyle has done a lot of other like wild shit. But that was the bar we were at. So that kind of hurt the finish for me. But I don't want to like dog on the finish too bad, because at least it wasn't like Logano just running Kyle over. It wasn't like that bad. But it was just like wow, I waited like 3.5 hours to see someone I despise win. So that kind of sucks. Kirk got third, so that's cool. But yeah, I don't know. So I don't know what to really rate this race. It just, a lot of different circumstances kind of elevated it. I would probably give it a 7. I'll probably give it a 7. I mean, it was teetering on that like 5 or 6 range for a while, but there was different elements that were happening in the race, and I think it kind of saved it from being, below average, or even just an average race. Again, this race was kind of so many different circumstances kind of aligned to make it really interesting, but the actual racing product wasn't really that good. Just like Blaney said, it was hard to pass. It wasn't impossible, but this was really hard to pass. Tire wear didn't mean anything. And yeah, like I said, like it's probably in the title. Hamlin and Chastain saved this race from being bad because of their stupid shenanigans. So I don't know. Sonoma's next week. Road courses. I mean, the other one was fine. So I don't know. I like to think it'll be good. I mean, I don't know. It's just, yeah. I don't know why people think Gateway should be in a playoff race. I don't think it's good enough, or at least not with this car, or at least not with this tire package. What the fuck? The tires they brought, like, it didn't wear. So I don't know. I wouldn't go that far in making it a playoff race. Is it better than Texas? Yeah. Well, then again, like every track's better than Texas. Put Pocono in the Final Four. Why? I mean, it was not in the Final Four, the round of 8. Literally, like any track could be better than Texas. So it's not like a steep bar to climb over. But overall, it was decent. It was a bit better than I expected. But it's kind of like a 7 out of 10 with like an asterisk because of like the events that happened in the race. But if it was just, if that stuff didn't happen, it might have been like a 6, may have been a 5, because I don't, who knows how many times at that track we're going to have like really good finishes. So it could have been just like a middle of the road race, but different things kind of saved it. So yeah, I don't know. That's my 2 cents. What are all your thoughts in the comments below? I don't know. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Hey, it's just barely over 10 minutes. Wow, I actually didn't talk for too long, even though what is subjectively a long video? I don't know. Well, wait, objectively a long video. I'm gonna get going before I get stupid, because like all the smart talk it's going away now, so I'm going back to being stupid. So I don't know. Either way, that'll do it for me. I will see you all in the next race review thing and all that good stuff. So yeah, take care, everyone.